So I want to tell you guys a story about the Hall of Fame and what happens on Friday night. Now, I'm not 100% certain as to what happened with Charles Woodson on Friday night, but there is something that takes place that's not televised that I had no idea existed, and I talked about it during Weekend Observations. It's quite simply the greatest thing I've ever seen. So they have this Hall of Fame gauntlet, and whatever Hall of Famers show up that year, one of the other Hall of Famers comes on the stage. They get their gold jackets before their actual enshrinement. And it was really cool to see this part of it because I had no idea this part existed. So Dan Fouts was the MC of the Hall of Fame. Rich Eisen was emceeing the entire event, but he called up Dan Fouts to his stage, and Dan Fouts was in charge of calling all the Hall of Famers up. And when he got to Charles Woodson, he called him Rod Woodson.
Oh.
Woodson never came up, and they couldn't find Woodson. Now, just to finish the story on the gauntlet, what it is all the Hall of Famers line up in their gold jackets, and then the new Hall of Famers come out to get their gold jackets, and they have to walk through the gauntlet to get to the stage, and they're shaking all the hands, and they're hugging. It's a really moving moment. It's a cool moment because you have all these Hall of Famers kind of forming a tunnel, and the new Hall of Famers have to walk through it, and, you know, they get their pats on the back, their hugs, and they go up there and they get their yellow jacket from Roger Goodell. So it's a very cool moment. But Dan Foutsy, whose offense was way ahead of its time, Air Coryell. They had some great wide receivers, John Jefferson, James Lofton, I believe, Wes Chandler, Chuck Muncie was the running back. It was a great time. It was a great offense, and Dan Fouts was the quarterback of that offense. So he gets to Woodson. He calls him Rod Woodson. Woodson, and then he corrects himself and apologizes, but Charles Woodson never comes out.
Out of spite?
Well, that's what everyone was wondering. Was he pissed at Dan Fouts, who was a San Diego Charger, Raiders, Chargers, same division? Fouts did not do it on purpose. He misspoke. He apologized, and Charles Woodson did not come out. Now, I might be breaking news here because I am telling you right now that Charles Woodson appeared to be very pissed off about it. And I'm wondering, should Charles Woodson be pissed off about that? It's an honest mistake by Dan Fouts. It's the only name he got wrong.
Are you stirring shit up right now, Stugotz?
I'm telling you right now, he's the only Hall of Famer that did not come out.
There are some secrets that are meant to stay behind the curtain.
I'm not, Mike.
This is why you're
Mike. There were 10,000. No, there were 10,000 people watching.
You're not allowed to do that. They're just look. You've found yourself in a lot of rooms that you probably shouldn't be in. You don't.
No, you
don't
buy tickets to this room.
You don't share industry secrets. It's bad form out of you.
What's the secret here?
That Charles Woodson was actually pissed.
But 10,000 people know it. If 10,000 people know something, is it a secret?
I can't believe you're whipping out your phone backstage too. It's just a bad look. You weren't doing that at Tahoe. You weren't. This is bad. Bad look all around for you.
Why is it a bad look? It's a great look.
You can't be that guy. You got to act like you belong.
I did, Mike. I found myself in the yellow jacket room.
But he is a media member, Mike. Like, he's got a, journalistic credibility would be to report on what he saw and not have any deference to people that he might be protecting.
It was 10,000 other people who saw it.
Was this televised?
No. But 10,000 people saw it.
Nah, if it's not televised and it doesn't actually happen, you could avoid it.
Really?
You're airing dirty.
I should be talking about this?
I'm with Stugotz on this. I want to know what's going on backstage. Like, you went to Canton and you're here to report back what you saw, and I think this is fairly scandalous.
Surely that happens to Charles occasionally, right? They're both Hall of Famers, both great players. They share the same surname.
Did Woodson get in last year? I think it's... Maybe he's upset. This is his first time, the gauntlet, and Dan Fouts can't get it right. But I'm telling you, Charles Woodson, because they came back to Woodson after he didn't come back. He was not the last guy. And Dan's like, where's Charles? Is Charles coming out? Should I introduce him again? It was clunky. It was awkward. It was weird, is what I'm telling you.
Stu, can we change the gauntlet? Who gave it the gauntlet name? Gauntlet sounds bad.
I have no idea.
It's terrifying. It sounds like something that would be in MTV's Hit the Challenge.
It should be happier for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it should be happier.
Yeah, gauntlet implies like you're like
it's like strenuous,
overcoming something to go through it.
I thought it was gonna be like a physical thing where like everyone like kind of like tries to punch the kidneys of the guy
No,
who's
like
running through
That's
it.
what it feels like.
You're going through like all the bus and you got to punch them all in the face.
Or they punch you.
Or they punch you, yeah.
They just dap you up. That's what they do.
implying like
it's like welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know? You're part of the club.
Gauntlet's back.
Yeah.
connotes like torches, like there's fire involved, like fireworks maybe.
Charles Woodson, Raider or Packer for you? This one's easy for me.
He's a Packer. He's a Packer.
He's a Raider.
Packer. No, he won Defensive Player of the Year as a Packer.
Raider.
He's a Raider.
He had the best years of his career as a Packer.
It's as close to 50-50 as it gets for a player of his stature.
I'm not certain it is.
He was a 99 on Madden for a long time
Obviously.
as a Raider, but best years, Depoy, Packer.
His best year.
Best years, I would say.
But I picture him in a Raiders jersey.
Yeah,
I
me
picture
too.
him in a black Raiders jersey with
24
silver pants.
Yeah.
He made the All-Pro team twice with both teams, so he has almost evenly split his career.
But I think Mike's right. The
defensive
Depoy,
MVP is a big one.
That sways it Mike's way, I think. He's right.
Yeah, but that's silver and black though.
Yeah.
The green and gold.
Iconic.
What did he go in as?
I see.
You tell us.
Do you do that in the NFL?
I mean, he went in last year.
I think that's a baseball Hall of Fame thing. I don't think you actually go in
As a team?
as you're not wearing a team's cap on your bust.
I was going to answer asshole for not showing up just because Dan Fouts said Rod Woodson.